Hi, I'm Corkins Shell.
I'm Cork and Elin.
Yeah, we're gonna do DIY. Uh, I'm the DIY Corking guy. What would you like to learn to do today?
I would like to learn how to install a bathroom frame for my medicine cabinet that I want to make.
Hmm, that's an interesting job. Do you know what you want it to look like?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get started. Okay, well, let's get started on your project.
What will I need?
Oh, good question. You will need your wood material that you want to use, a handy dandy drill, like my brand new power drill. You will need a level. Either one of these levels are okay. A bar level or a small sliding level. Either way, it's a small project. And then we have the tape measure, must have, and possibly a framing square just to help you hold things together, but it's not necessary. Also, you're going to also need a drill bit specifically meant for these particular screws. These are trim screws with tiny little heads, and they're hex, but they'll come with the right kind. These go into the wood, and they don't tear up the wood, and they'll also squeeze them in. When you put it against the wall, you can back them out and back in to kind of level things out and tighten things up, depending on what you need to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get started then.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go.
What do we do first?
Well, you want to decide what your frame wants to look like, and I think you want it to look like your window frames. So here's what we're going to do. Right now, you have a box in a wall. Make sure the box is flush with the wall, and don't worry about the gaps between the wall and the box that you've made. Very important is that this is level, and this is level, and this side is level.
How will the gaps be covered?
Well, that's a good question. The gaps will be covered with the trim pieces. So you don't have to worry about that. That's what trim is for. Well, here are your basic pieces that you'll probably want to use. One larger stock for your sill plate, a thinner piece for underneath, and then at least 2 inches wide for your frame, so your hinges will attach. First, you want to start with the sill piece. Oh, let me get off the piece of wood first. Okay, the sill piece will go underneath. It will go flush with the bottom of your box. It's also going to hang over the edge, wider than your framing piece on both sides. But we start with this piece first. All right, I'm pre-drilling these a little bit so I don't have to fiddle with it. The screws you want to use have to be long enough to go through your wood, through your drywall, and into something that will attach. These are 2 1/4 inch, I believe. You may need 3 inches for the big piece. Okay. Now, we are going to make sure this is flush and attach it. I'm going to start with the middle piece. I'm going to lightly put it in and make sure it's flush, and then make sure that it's even on both sides. Okay. Now we double check that this is level still with everything else, and that it's flush. Most important that it's flush in the corners, because you'll never be able to sand those out. It'll always look a little bumpy. Okay, so let's go ahead and attach the rest of that. Okay, now that that's secure, we're going to move on to the side piece.
How many screws do I need?
Huh.
And how far apart should they be?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would put 2 side by side on the wider pieces, and about every 8 to 10 inches apart. Use your judgment. You'll see what's moving and what gaps and things like that.
Okay.
So let's move on to the side piece. The side piece is going to go but right up to the sill plate that you put on there, and you're going to put that at a distance that your door clears, and because your box is smaller than, or your door is larger than your box, there will be a stop here that will be a reveal.
What's a reveal?
Oh, good question. A reveal is what you see when you're finished with the product. Where the bumps are, whether it's flush. So this has a flush reveal. This will have a stop, which helps stop your door to shut properly and flush. Okay, so since our box, well, our frame is smaller than what you will use, and our box is way bigger than you have, this is pretty much what you're going to look like at the end, with a reveal coming on this other side as well. You want to make these two even, but also making sure that there's enough distance between the two for the door to shut smoothly and evenly. You also want to make sure that it's all centered on the bottom piece on both sides. Okay? Now we're going to attach our side piece. I'm still level. Now that one did not grip into the wood. Right. This one did not grip in. No, again, we're going to make sure that this is flush with the top frame. Whoop. Okay.
What about the top piece?
Well, that would be next. After the sides are on, we'll then go to the top. That will just lay neatly right on top, flush with the top piece. Okay, now with the top piece, we're going to want to make sure that this edge is flush on both sides and that it's level. On your design, you're also going to have a reveal here. So this reveal will also stop the door from shutting into the medicine cabinet, and then the bottom is okay just to sit, and it'll be nice and flush. So we'll go ahead and attach this. Yours should be more flush, but I used a stripped screw and it was too long, so it's sticking out a little bit. That one too. So, in order to get the idea, this is pretty much what you're looking at. with, of course, the other side. Apply your door and your hinges, line them up neatly with just ever so little gap, and use it. If it's catching when you shut it, you'll want to taper the door a little bit, much like a regular door is, to where the inside piece is not square with the outside piece. It's actually at an angle away from the frame, going close, so that when it swings, it doesn't catch. So what do you think? You think you can do this?
I'll try.
There's no trying. There's either doing or don'ting.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if this helped you.
Make us viral! Oh yeah, and show us pictures of what you do in your home. Can't wait to see it.
Thanks for watching.
Yay!